Welcome back to Adventures in Reach. Today we're doing some scootering with dogs, and I'll show you the dogs and the scooters here. So this is Toss and Olga, and you may have seen them in some other videos. This is Hatch. Jenga. And then Jenga is actually going to come along, but she's not going to be pulling today. Scootering, or bike touring if you use a bike, is kind of cool because if you have dogs, even if they're like pet dogs, you can train them to pull, and then it's really affordable to get into because you can just use a mountain bike that you already have. If you have a scooter or want to get a scooter, it's a little safer in the sense there's nothing behind you, so if you were to fall off or something, it's not like the seat will catch your leg or anything. So I'll show you those scooters quick. This is a little cheaper model. This is called the Toucan, and this guy is nothing too crazy, but on this you can get a little wider foot pad so you can stand with feet next to each other. And then I just put on this little mud flap sort of thing here. Olga's pretty excited to go. All right, and then this guy here is a Diggler, and this is made more for this sort of thing. Again, disc brakes. They don't make this anymore, but there's other scooters out there. This is from Nonstop Dog Wear, and this is a antenna that just keeps your line up off of the tire. As it's kind of bouncing around, it just keeps it so you don't get the line sucked in your tire and around. You don't have to have that, like we don't have it on the other one, but it's a nice kind of safety thing and just good peace of mind.
I run 3.
Yeah, so Liz runs 3 dogs all the time. We used to have 11 sled dogs at one point, but right now we just have the 3 that are actively running. Jenga is a retired sled dog and a border collie, and then we have a puppy, an 8-week-old puppy that'll eventually be pulling as well. So yeah, it's kind of cool because you can take all 3. What else do they need to know about scootering with dogs? This is the expert.
Hi, I'm Liz. The biggest thing I like to mention is to be consistent and be patient. Matt and I like to get outdoors together, and so one thing I like to mention, especially if it's a pet dog, is that you bring someone else with you, because they can be on a bike or even walking in front as you teach your dog to chase them. Also, just introducing the harness to them slowly. Maybe you just put a harness on, they go for a walk with it as well, just to become accustomed to it before they're pulling. As you're learning, you're telling them the command as they do it. So even if they do it by mistake, if they turn, you just tell them the direction they turned so that they think that you're giving them that command. Keep their line tight as they're pulling. So you might have to put the brakes on just so that they learn they need to be pulling the whole time. There's a few tricks like that as you're teaching them. There's a lot more to it. Dog sledding books and stuff would be a good resource to start with. One book I recommend is called Lead, Follow, or Get Out of the Way by Mitch Seavey, and it really introduces you to the basics of mushing, which applies to scootering or anything as well with your pulling dog. In case you're wondering if the dogs like pulling, just pay attention to them as they go on. She's excited. So this is putting the neckline on here. It just kind of keeps them near the main line, the gang line. And then this other red line is called the tug line, and that's what they're actually pulling on. Time. Ready, Toss? All right. Whoa, take a break.
If you enjoyed this video, then click and watch the dog adventure playlist you see on your screen now. Catch you next time.